Hey there. Today, let's dive into a super useful geometry topic, lines and angles. You see them every day, but when they interact, they form some interesting relationships. These are parallel lines. They run side by side, always staying the same distance apart. You can spot them by those little arrow marks. They never meet, even if you stretch them forever. When a third line cuts through parallel lines, it's called a transversal. It forms 8 angles. Now let's learn how to spot and name them. Vertically opposite angles are formed where two lines cross. They sit across from each other, like mirror images. Just look for the X shape. These angles are always equal. Corresponding angles sit in the same position, but on different lines. If you move your finger along the transversal, look for angles on the same side, but one is above or its pair is below the parallel lines. The next one is alternative angles. These are divided into two parts again. One of those are alternate interior angles. They're between the parallel lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. Think of them as diagonally across the Z shape. The second is alternate exterior angles are just like the interior ones, but they're outside the parallel lines, still on opposite sides of the transversal and still equal. Now these are co-interior angles, also called same-side interior angles. They live between the parallel lines on the same side of the transversal. Their measures add up to 180 degrees. Let's recap about type of angles and how to identify each one. Vertically opposite, across from each other at an X shape, corresponding, same position, different line. Alternate interior, between lines, opposite sides. Alternate exterior, outside lines, opposite sides. Co-interior, between lines, same side, sum is 180. Once you can spot these angle pairs, geometry becomes a lot easier and even kind of fun. Try drawing a transversal yourself and see how many angle pairs you can find.